What is going on? How are all my fellow lunatics out there? We got another wild story for you today. Little bit different though. This isn't about a corrupt cop or judge or official doing something crazy. This is about a judge's son doing something crazy. You know what he did? Apparently, he shot his father. So, yeah, that's the story for today. Judge has been shot. An Alabama judge has been shot by his son. His son has been taken into custody. And let's get into this one. But before we do, as always, y'all, kick that like button, punch that subscribe button, flick that ding notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. If you're on TikTok and this video goes a little bit too long, jump over to YouTube. Matter of fact, just jump over to YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok. I know you got YouTube. Jump over there, subscribe over there, hit that notification bell over there. But if you really want to know about the most heinous acts being committed by the most heinous cops, judges, and officials, in my YouTube, my Patreon is linked. Click over there, $5 a month, get my not safe for life news. It's news that we should want to know and talk about, but it's news that a lot of people just don't have the stomach for. So if you ain't got the stomach for it, I completely understand. Like, honestly, I do those stories a couple times a week. I do about 2 stories each time. And I have to have a couple shots afterwards because it messes me up. So understanding that, that's why it's on Patreon, $5 a month, members only. With that being said, let's get into this one. All right, this story was written by APnews.com. An Alabama judge who was shot in his home and his son has been arrested and charged, authorities say. Montgomery, Alabama. An Alabama judge remained hospitalized after he was shot over the weekend, and his son has been taken into custody, authorities said Monday. Do you think his father presided over one of his cases and he just couldn't take it? Or maybe like one of his friends' cases, or like his girlfriend's case, and the son was like, "How dare you, father? How dare you put her in prison? I love her. I love her so much. You can't do that. Pop, pop, pop." I don't know. I just think a judge's son's probably a whiny little baby. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's continue though. Let's find out what actually happened. Montgomery County Judge Johnny Hardwick, the presiding judge of the 15th Judicial Circuit, underwent surgery following Saturday's shooting. Montgomery County Sheriff Derek Cunningham told news outlets the judge was assaulted, shot, and seriously injured at about 1 p.m. Saturday at his home. The sheriff said the judge's son, Kalfani A. Hardwick, Kalfani, that's why he shot him. How dare you name me a name like Kalfani? No one likes my name. They call me Kill Funny. Like, whatever. Whatever, bro. That's why he shot him. Kalfani A. Hardwick, age 36, fled from the home and was later found on a highway and arrested without incident in connection with the attack. Hey, now tell me you didn't think when you heard a judge's son shot him, right? You weren't thinking like some 18 to 25-year-old. Like, tell me you weren't thinking he was like some, early 20s, some generation what Z, whatever. Not even a millennial, right? You weren't thinking it was a millennial age 36, that shot. Okay, whatever. All right, let's just continue. I'm getting sidetracked. Here we go. Montgomery County Sheriff Derek Cunningham told news outlets the judge was assaulted and shot and seriously injured. Oh, I already read all that part. Okay. Quote, I am just asking that we continue to pray for the judge, Cunningham said. The younger Hardwick faces charges of first-degree domestic violence and possessing a firearm when forbidden to do so. He's being held at the Montgomery County Detention Facility without bond on the first charge and $15,000 set for the second. So, hold on. So, for the first charge, he's held without bond. But for the second charge, $15,000. So, why would they even give you a bond if you're already being held without bond? So what? He can pay the 15 grand, or the what is it, 20% of that? So $1,500 or 10%, whatever the hell it is. And then what? Still sit because he's also being held without bond? Why would? It's like, isn't that the definition of false hope? Like, you know what I mean? For the first charge, we're gonna hold you, Mr. Cunningham, without any bond. No bond at all. But there is some light at the end of the tunnel, because for the second charge, we're gonna give you bond. What? Huh? What? Alright, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. Sounds like false hope to me. I don't think, don't get me wrong, I don't think the dude deserves any hope, much less false hope, but I think that is pretty funny. So he's being held, Jail records did not indicate if he has an attorney who could speak on his behalf. Probably not. Because the attorney would probably be like, you can't give him bond and then also give him no bond. That's unsensical. It is unknown what led to the shooting, which remains under investigation. Johnny Hardwick. Did I say Cunningham? It's Hardwick. Sorry, I was going with a familiar name when I was making that joke a minute ago. Anyway, Johnny Hardwick, a circuit judge since 2001, is the current president of the Alabama Association of Circuit Court Judges. And that's all we have for now. As always, if y'all want me to stay up on this story, let me know. I'll do my research. I'll try to find out more as it develops. Also, I keep forgetting to say this, but if y'all live in a certain area and you have a certain story you want me to report on, leave it in the comments. Tell me where what area you live in, or just say like, hey, this cop or this judge, such and such happened in this county, this state, and I can look it up. Lead me in that direction so I can at least find the story you want me to report on, and I'll report on it. Not a problem. I would love to do that. Other than that, let me know what you think about this one in the comments. As always, if you watch my other videos, I love the comments. Just let me know what you think about any of them in any of my stories, or just let me know in the comments of any of those videos. But yeah, hey, if you made it to the end with me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm trying to cut my little ghetto accent out, so forgive me if I'm like skipping letters here and there. But yeah, if you made it to the end with me. Thank you so much for being here. From the bottom of my broken heart, every little bit of my pieces, whatever, really appreciates it. Thank you so much. Again, if you haven't done it, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're on TikTok, jump over to YouTube. It's not too hard. Just ding 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 ding. Uh, and if you really like, seriously, if you really want to know about like real bad things that are happening out there, and I'm talking about current stories, not a year, 2 year, 3 years ago. I'm talking about within this year, within a few months, real bad things going on. That real bad, officials are doing. It's on my Patreon. But until other than that, no worries. Again, thanks for being here. Can't wait to see y'all in the next video. And until then, as we always say, y'all, stay healthy, stay free, and until the next time, stay wild.